The satellite pictures are offering the first possible hope for answers, but they do little to explain how the plane may have flown thousands of miles off course. Bob Orr is in Washington. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
Let me begin with this question. Following up on what Lee said, is it possible that if this plane went down in those oceans and has sunk to the bottom, we may not ever find it?
It's a frightening possibility, Charlie, but it is possible. I think what disturbs me here is the debris we saw on the satellites gave us some hope that investigators were looking in the right area. It's not all that surprising that they haven't found those large objects yet, but what I think is troubling to investigators is they haven't found anything. If a plane is down in that area and you have a blossoming debris field, there will be something floating somewhere, and if the big pieces sank, I would expect lightweight material still to be available, and they haven't even come across that. So I'm not sure that now we're looking in the right place once again, Charlie.
Bob, what tools do they have other than by sight and those that are on these sophisticated airplanes to discover any debris in the area?
It's very, very tough. You've got to first find at least some debris in order to mark the spot where you start to map out the search field. They're dropping those buoys in the water. Those are equipped with acoustic pinger receptors that can pick up the sounds of the black box pingers if they happen to be close to where the black box pingers are and if the boxes are not too deep. Besides that, though, unless you start a massive grid search with ships on the surface towing acoustic receivers, you really are just kind of hunting and pecking, trying to find and trying to get lucky. We need some clue, something on the surface to say, yes, this is approximately the right spot, and then from there they can work their way back to try to map that debris field.
Here's what interests me too, Bob, are the people in the airline industry looking at this plane and this missing plane saying, we've got to do something different, and what might that difference be in terms of making sure that you can track a plane that goes down?
Well, I'm not sure what you can do, Charlie, that's affordable and acceptable to the airlines. There's been an awful lot of talk about should planes have real-time black boxes? That is, should all the data be streamed to the ground constantly? Should satellites be better trained? And somebody has to pay for that to track the movement of airplanes. I think it's a daunting cost. It's probably not something the industry would embrace. But if this goes on as an unsolved mystery, you're going to hear a lot of voices asking for better ways to track an airplane, because it seems inconceivable to people that you can have satellites that can read your mailbox but can't find a missing Boeing 777.
That's a great point. Bob Orr, thank you.